I'm going to tell you what I think happens, and you're not going to like it. I am a massive boxing fan. The welterweight division is arguably one of the greatest divisions because of the quality of the boxers that have graced the welterweight division over the years, but also the unpredictability of the fights. It could be an absolute war every single minute of every round, leading to a points decision, or it could be an explosive knockout. You just never could tell. But I watched all the fights, and as a result, I can sometimes be quite opinionated.
Ooh, you're hard.
Now, if you're into sports, in particular boxing, you'd have to be living underneath a rock to not know that there is a mega fight. A fight that warrants pay-per-view. I don't think so, Frank.
It's a great event.
It's a different sport.
It's a massive, massive event.
It's a different sport, Frank.
It's just the biggest event I've ever been involved in.
It's not boxing, Frank.
It's a massive, massive event. Huge event.
It's a different sport.
It's going to be a real big, big event.
Errol Spence versus Terence "Bud" Crawford is a fight of the ages. I love the welterweight division. I am that old that I remember quite vividly a young Donald Cobra Curry fighting Milton McCrory for the undisputed unified belts in the welterweight division. Yes, I am that old.
Are you kidding me?
And we can go back even further to when Thomas the Hitman Hearns and Sugar Ray Leonard battled it out for welterweight supremacy. But who wins this fight? Now, normally I have an opinion. Anthony Joshua versus Dillian Whyte. I think we all know what's going to happen in that one. Oh, you don't? Okay, well, I'll do a video about that one as well. But with Errol Spence and Terence "Bud" Crawford, it's a tricky one. Why? Because they are both undeniably hugely talented and at the top of their game, even now. Now, if you were to analyse both fighters, I suppose you could say that Errol Spence has been through a few more wars, and also the car crash as well. I mean, that was serious. But if we're talking about his boxing, even in some of his fights, of which he's always seemed so dominant and precise, he has been rocked. I YouTubed Errol Spence being rocked. Errol Spence being rocked. Wasn't actually typing anything there. And there were some undeniable moments when Errol Spence was rocked. The most obvious one was against Ugas, who caught him. Then when you look at Errol Spence versus Kell Brook, there were moments in that fight, certainly early on, where Kell Brook was actually outboxing the great boxer Errol Spence. And against Danny Garcia, obviously a clear win for Errol Spence, but again there were moments when he was getting tagged. And one of the more recent fights against Sean Porter, that was a tough battle. And to be honest with you, I think the scorecards were even narrower, but you cannot deny how great Errol Spence is, even when things aren't going his way. But are there vulnerabilities? Now let's analyse Terence Crawford. I did exactly the same search term on YouTube. Terence Crawford being rocked. Completely fake. I don't think he was really rocked in any of those fights. Yes, he was clipped. Yes, he was hit. Go in the rain, you're gonna get wet. Even the most defensively sound boxer of all time, in my opinion, Floyd Money Mayweather, even he got wet going into the rain. But Terence Crawford didn't look phased on any of the clips that I saw, even when he was caught flush on the chin. Could that change? Who knows? What do you think? Comment down below. I'm stuck. I need your help, guys. Errol Spence has been rocked. He hasn't always looked incredible, but boy has he got grit and determination. Terence Crawford can start slow sometimes, does that go against him, against Errol Spence, who can start fast and fiery? Alright, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna pin my flag to the mast. I'm gonna tell you what I think happens, and you're not gonna like it. I think you're gonna shoot me down in the comments. Go easy, I'm fragile. Oh, God. I think it could be a draw.
No, God!
I think it could be a draw.
No!
I think it could be. I can't see how one has got more advantages over the other. The one thing I don't want it to be is, let's not let it be the debacle that was Triple G versus Canelo. I was in Las Vegas when they fought the first time. Triple G won that fight. What do you think? Who wins? I don't think there's going to be any major knockouts. I'm not even sure there's going to be a knockdown in this fight. One thing's for sure, it's a damn sight better than...
It's a great event.
It's a different sport. Enjoy the fight. Much love. Be the goodness in the world.